on human prudence. Not the height. The precipice is what is terrible. The precipice, where one's gaze plunges downward and one's hand grasps upward. There the heart is dizzy from its double will. Oh my friends, can you guess even my heart's double will? This is my precipice and my danger. That my gaze plunges into the heights and that my hand must hold to and support itself, on the depths. My will clings to mankind. I bind myself with chains to mankind because I am drawn upward to the overman, for there my other will wills me. And for this I live blind among people, just as if I did not know them. So that my hand does not entirely lose its faith in the firm. I do not know you human beings. This darkness and solace are often spread around me. I sit at the gateway for every rogue and ask, who wants to deceive me? That is my first human prudence, that I allow myself to be deceived, in order to not be on the lookout for deceivers. Indeed, if I were on the lookout for mankind, how could mankind be an anchor to my ball? Too easily I would be swept up and away. This providence lies over my destiny, that I cannot be provident. And whoever would not die of thirst among human beings must learn to drink from all glasses. And whoever would remain clean among human beings must understand how to wash himself even with dirty water. And thus I often spoke to comfort myself, well then, cheer up, old heart. One misfortune failed you. Enjoy, this is your fortune. But this is my other human prudence. I spare the vain more than the proud. Is wounded vanity not the mother of all tragedies? But where pride is wounded, there something even better than pride grows. For life to be a proper spectacle, its play must be well played, but for this good play actors are needed. I found all vain people to be good actors. They play and want to be spectacular. All their spirit is focused in this willing. They perform themselves, they invent themselves. In their proximity I love to be a spectator of life, it heals me of my melancholy. Therefore I spare the vain. Because they are physicians for my melancholy and keep me riveted to people as if to a play. And then, who could measure the full depth of the vain man's modesty? I mean him well and pity him his modesty. From you he wants to acquire his faith in himself. He nourishes himself from your glances, he eats praise from your hands. He even believes your lies. When you lie well about him, for at bottom his heart sighs, what am I? And if the truest virtue is the one that is not aware of itself, well, the vain man knows nothing of his modesty. But this is my third human prudence, that I do not allow my view of the evil ones to be spoiled by your fearfulness. I am enchanted to see the wonders hatched by a hot sun. Tigers and palm trees and rattlesnakes. Even among human beings there is a beautiful brood of the hot sun and much that is wonder-worthy in those who are evil. To be sure, just as your wisest did not strike me as quite so wise, so too I found the malice of human beings unequal to its reputation. And often I shook my head and asked, why do you keep rattling? You rattlesnakes? Indeed, even for evil there is still a future. And the hottest south has not yet been discovered for mankind. How much is regarded today as the most egregious malice when in fact it is only 12 shoes wide and 3 months long. But some day bigger dragons will come into the world. For in order for the overman to not lack his dragon, the over-dragon that is worthy of him, much hot sun must yet glow on humid jungle. Your wild cats must first have turned to tigers and your poisonous toads to crocodiles, for the good hunter shall have a good hunt. And truly, you good and just. In you there is much to laugh at, and especially your fear of what up till now has been called devil. So estranged from greatness are you in your souls that the overman would seem terrible to you in his kindness. And you wise and knowing ones, you would flee from the sunburn of wisdom in which the overman joyfully bathes his nakedness. You highest human beings whom I have ever laid eyes on, this is my doubt in you and my secret laughter, I suspect you would call my overman, devil. Oh, I became weary of these highest and best. From the height, I longed upward, outward, and away to the overman. A dread overcame me when I saw these best human beings naked, then I sprouted wings to soar away into distant futures. Into more distant futures, into more southern souths than ever a painter dreamed, there, where gods are ashamed of all clothing. But I want to see you costumed, you neighbors and fellow human beings. And well-groomed, and vain, and dignified, as the good and the just and costumed I myself want to sit among you, so that I might not recognize you and myself, for that is my final human prudence. Thus spoke Zarathustra.